Welcome back to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning. We're still in the middle of this international break and it's awful. But we've got some breaking news and it's to do with Jadon Sancho. Yes, Jadon Sancho. Remember the guy who we tried to play in right wing but refused to play, and then he was kicked out of the team because he couldn't be bothered coming up for training on time. He couldn't turn up for training for Man United. Anyway, he went off to Chelsea and now we're hearing that Chelsea have made a decision to buy him. Yes, £5 million is what they're willing to pay to United to take Jadon Sancho off our books. We're going to be discussing that and lots more in today's show, so stick around, make sure you hit the like button on this video, and if you're not already a subscriber to the Man United stream channel, what are you waiting for? We are one of the fastest growing Man United fan channels out there. Hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and more from one single daily dose. But let's not waste any further time this Monday morning. It's all about Jadon Sancho. Yes, this has been rumbling on for a couple of weeks where everyone's been thinking, will Jadon Sancho be signed by Chelsea? Will Chelsea if you want him? And now the Chelsea fans have made it very clear they don't really want Jadon Sancho at their club, but Chelsea are going to end up buying him. That's what it looks like. Yes, Chelsea have prepared an offer for about £5 million to buy Jadon Sancho from United, and I think United will just get rid of him, even though that might not sound like a lot of money, even though it isn't a lot of money for Jadon Sancho, and we all know we spent a lot of money bringing him to United, but the reality is that this guy does not want to come back to United, and United do not want him after his social media posts so many times. Once, obviously, when he first played for Chelsea, and I think he said something like freedom, or was it with Rashford when he said freedom? Not quite sure, but either way, this guy has had digs at United throughout his time away from United. Even though technically he's a Man United player, he's been having digs at the club, and that's unacceptable. This guy does not deserve to come anywhere near Old Trafford. He needs to be out. I don't give a crap what it costs United. He needs to be out of this club and never to be seen again. That's my take on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Jadon Sancho and his sale. Do you think United should swallow a bitter pill and bring him back? Do you really think we should bring Jadon Sancho back, and why? Drop your comments below. And if you're not in that camp and you're happy for Jadon Sancho to leave, are you happy with the price tag? £5 million apparently that we're going to get. United are completely up shit's creek, aren't they? When it comes to money and finances, United are completely and utterly in the dump, aren't they? And then you've got Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming out, doing interviews, telling everybody that we're skint, we haven't got any money. What's the point of him turning up to United? Why the hell did he buy United if he's skint and he couldn't put any money to us? It's just absolute joke, isn't it? Jim Ratcliffe, Ineos have turned this club into a joke. I told you, when he first took over, I said to everybody, this guy is another Glazer. He's not going to put any money into the club. He's just going to come in and he wants to take the positives out of the club. I don't even know what the hell he did. Why did he want to take over United if he didn't have a plan of action? This is the problem. This is the biggest problem we had with Jim Ratcliffe. But anyway, I don't want to kind of go off that. We will jump on to Jim Ratcliffe and the stadium and everything else in a minute, the new stadium. But let's just finish off on Jadon Sancho before I go on a complete tangent. Jadon Sancho, yes, get the hell out of our club. Let Chelsea buy him. I don't think no one else is going to come and buy him. To be fair, he's had a decent time at Chelsea. He's clearly enjoys it there. So let him be. Let him be. Let's take the money. Let's take the hit and let's get the hell out of here. It's a £5 million exit fee. Yes, I'm happy with that. Drop your comments below. Let us know what you think. But I want to see the back of Jadon Sancho as quick as possible because I do not want players like that playing for our club. That's it. We are done with these mercenaries who just literally come and want to take the paycheck but do not want to even turn up for training for Man United. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then he wants everyone to feel sorry for him. No, Jose. That's not going to happen. Absolutely not. And if there's any Man United fans out there who feel sorry for him, they need their head checking. They need their head checking because United fans are simply siding with a player who's not even, he doesn't care that he's playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. End of. That is it. My rant for Jadon Sancho. Let me know, like I said, if you think differently. And then, yeah, I don't care what you think, because I don't think that this guy should be anywhere near United. Anyway, moving on to Man United and their financial problems. Yes, we've had Jim Ratcliffe give a number of interviews now complaining about how United haven't got any money. This is weird. It is weird. Jim Ratcliffe coming out saying all this. It's like almost saying, yeah, the Glazers have screwed over this club. Is he actually saying that? Do you know what? When he first gave his interview with Gary Neville the other week, I genuinely thought that this interview looks really bad for the Glazers, because he's not saying it out loud, but there's an elephant in the room, and Jim Ratcliffe knows what that elephant is. It's the Glazers. But he knows that, obviously, when he's sitting down with these interviews, that question's going to come up about the Glazers. But yet, he just kind of like says, yeah, look, the club's not in a good position, and they're getting rid of minor things to get, the finances in order. But then what's really odd to me is that Manchester United are 13th in the league, have not made a profit for 6 years, are in £1 billion worth of debt, and then they've gone and announced for a new stadium to be built for £2 billion. What does not make any sense. It's like me being skint, having no money, but then going out and buying a Ferrari. Like, what? What is that all about? This is what I do not get. And this is why I've said it. I've said Jim Ratcliffe is another Glazer. He's going to put United in further and further debt. So by the time Ineos are finished with it, we're going to be not in a £1 billion debt. We're going to be in £3 to £4 billion worth of debt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think it's going to be. And then nobody's going to come and buy us. Nobody's going to have that kind of money just lying around saying, right, okay, let me go off and pay the debts off for this United club. No one's going to do that. This is where us United fans need to step up, start speaking out against the ownership and say, no, this is not good enough. We've seen other clubs where the owners are putting down money, their own money, into the club. They're not going out and taking out loans and putting debt onto the club. So why are they doing this at United? This is going to cripple us. This is going to destroy the club. And if we do not step up and start speaking out against this, we're going to be absolutely... We're gonna be down. We're gonna be down in the dumps. It's gonna be a club that's gonna be completely indebted to the banks, and we're not gonna ever be able to get out of it. Look, £1 billion is bad enough. Getting another £2-3 billion further in debt is absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. What do you think about Ineos? What do you think about Sir Jim Ratcliffe? Look, I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. I'll say it again to these fans who keep on backing Sir Jim Ratcliffe and backing Ineos. These guys are not here to improve United. They're here to milk United like every other owner has done. Look, like the Glazers, not like every other owner, but like the Glazers. We needed an owner who really genuinely was going to put his own money down and clear the debts of United and make United a great club. And we haven't got one, unfortunately. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this whole scenario. What do you think about this £2 billion on a new stadium? I think it's completely ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous when we've got so much debt and we can't even go out there and buy a player for maybe 10 million. That is just absolutely insane, saying, yeah, we were going to build a £2 billion stadium. I think it's pie in the sky stuff. I really do. I think it's an absolute smoke screen. I don't think they're going to be building anything anytime soon. I think they want someone else to fund it. I think they want the government to fund it, and I think they want the banks to fund it, and they're not going to be anywhere near spending their own money. That is it. That's for today's show, guys. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe. You're watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.